Did you find it now?
No, it's in your way. Nothing's showing up. It did pop up before, and then you disappeared. Said it was a private thing or something.
Yeah, I just created a new one, so it should pop up any second.
It should.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Well, it says I'm live right now.
I don't know why we're not getting it.
I don't know either.
Somebody's lying to you. What are you calling it?
Am I calling it? Calling it October with no, just calling it fucking Dishwasher episode 6. I didn't really name it. Whatever, 7. Alright, is it not popping up for you on YouTube yet? Oh no, it's working. People are here now. I don't know, but you go on my page and just refresh it on live and you should see it.
Wait a second. There we go. All right. There you go. I can see the back of your head.
Or just blew you a kiss.
We got it.
All right. All right. Hello, everyone. We're just waiting on Jeff to pop on in. He should be here any second. I dropped the link for him, right? Yeah, we got the link going. There he comes.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry about that.
Tell him.
How
are you?
I'm good.
Driving me nuts with this programming.
Is there another device going right now? Oh,
No, you?
there's a lot of repeating.
Huh?
I'm good.
What?
I'm good.
You have an echo?
I did, but it's I did have one. Yeah, there is another device going. There's got. I don't. Well, let me see. Wait a second. Is it me? Oh, son of a gun! It is me. Sorry.
Yeah, you got it going on YouTube.
Yeah, that's me. All right. Hello, welcome. Okay, now we can get started. All these technical difficulties I suffer, I tell you.
Yeah. So I guess we'll start saying hi. Hi, Ben.
Hey,
Ben
Ben
in
Sure.
the building. We got Joe Ferraro.
Hey, Joe.
He's so excited right now. He got hundreds of baby Odessa barb fries from his Greg Sage barbs he bought.
Really? Odessa
Yep.
barbs from Greg Sage.
Yeah, he bought them, and it's been like a month now, and he didn't even think he had babies. He was doing water change, and all of a sudden he noticed there was tons of babies everywhere.
Whoa, that's great. Hi, Christine.
Hello, Christine.
I bet if you know Chris Stubbs, if he was here, he'd be excited because he has Odessa barbs too.
Oh, does he got that Greg line, or does he just have regular ones?
He doesn't have Greg Sage's line, but he has some beautiful Odessas, and I don't know if he's bred his Odessas yet, but man, that's great.
Yeah, no, Joe didn't even try. It just happened.
He didn't even try. Now, see,
No.
I've been busting my butt trying to get my zebra Danios to breed, and even my new swordtails. Ain't nothing happening.
Yeah, what are you doing? Anything special?
I'm feeding them, and I'm keeping keeping the water change pretty decent. They should be breeding.
Especially the swordtails.
Yeah, I got 2 males and 2 females. I did that because the store I got, there was buy 3, get 1 free. And I thought to myself, well, it'd be good to have 2 of each in case you lose one of them. And if I lost the male, I'd be stuck with 2 females, right? So
Yep,
I figured the odds were better in my favor that way.
that makes sense. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
And yeah, Joe says the Greg's line are the best. Yeah, he does some great stuff, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So, Joe, do you want to be a part of our auction coming up? I guess we can start by talking about the auction.
Yep. Because I do accept vendors coming in, got some good stuff. And I bet those Odessa barbs by the time we do our auction might be big enough if he wants to sell any of them.
Yeah, they should be.
I bet they'd sell like hotcakes actually.
Oh yeah, we can actually start making I'll start making a list of people who want to enter right now.
The only entry fee is I get a few of those Odessas myself, and then you can be in the auction all you want. Right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You'll send you some, you'll have hundreds.
Yeah.
So, Joe, do you want to be a part of the auction coming up in March? Is Christine going to be a part of the auction too?
Oh wow, he's got my pearl Grammies the same. Anybody have any advice? They're breeding also?
They won't breed for him.
They won't breed for him.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
He's trying too hard. You just got to let him be.
okay.
When he doesn't try to breed stuff, it breeds. When he tries to breed, he can't get it to breed.
That's what it is with me too. I mean, now if every fish would breed as easily as the African cichlids do here, I'd have a million fry in this fish room.
Yep.
My black mollies breed really good. I got babies in there too. Well, there's John and Margaret.
Hello, John.
Hello.
Margaret.
One.
Like I was just talking to them.
Nice. It's cool.
All right.
Oh, I was just kidding on that, Joe. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. He took me serious about the Odessas. He's like, I'll take care of you.
That's
I wouldn't
right.
say- I wouldn't say no to him, I can tell you that. I wouldn't say no to him, but I don't want you to feel obligated because there's no entry fee for the auction. I was just joking around.
No, we put Joe in the auction. I think he liked that.
I think he would too. It's a lot
If
of
John
fun.
and Margaret wanted to ship some fish out, we could put them in the auction too, because John's got a bunch of fish.
Oh yeah.
He's sitting on hundreds of albino cories.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, those would definitely. I'm sure they would be snatched up. Oh, he says Joe says he will be in it.
Awesome. So we'll put Joe down on the list.
Yeah. You got a paper and pen there? You can keep the list on it.
I'm putting a note in the on the phone.
Oh,
for
okay.
the auction.
You want me to tell you who other ones we got to put on the phone,
Yeah,
or would you rather do that another time?
we can do that now while we got it rolling.
All right. So, I know we have David from Elfish.
What do you think David's going to be selling?
I don't know, but he's got some really sweet-looking live bearers and stuff. I'm not sure what he's going to be doing, but he's got a lot of those Cuban Limias. They're gorgeous. So we're going to find out what he's. I'm not really sure exactly what he's going to have, but he'll be in it, and I know Ron will be in it.
Yep.
And we have a couple new people that will be in it. We have. You remember Cheryl? I think you did a
Oh, the
live.
fish store. Yeah.
Yeah, Cheryl, and then we have another young lady named Jody P.
Okay. Was Cheryl going to be auctioning off cories?
I'm not sure. She's gonna have. I'm sure she's gonna have a bit of everything. She's got so many things breeding at the same time. I swear that her water is magical. She just has to put them in the tank, give them something to eat, and the next thing you know, another week later, they got fried. Just like that.
Really?
I mean, Yes.
Well,
Hey, there's Jesse. Just one more fish. Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
hello, Jess.
Oh, yeah, and Jesse, he'll be in the auction.
Oh, Jesse too. So we got
Yeah,
Cheryl, we got
He's
Jody
got
P.
170 tanks, and he's got 2 new racks. He's building up to 300 tanks in his barn.
300.
300. He's got 170 active right now.
Does he work?
He works construction.
Damn.
He's he burns the candle at 3 ends, I think, because he does a lot of work.
Oh,
Oh, let's see.
what else we got? Joe, will you help me ship Jason? Of course I'll help you ship, Joe. You just come to my house and I'll bring the fish.
Oh no, Joe, I haven't seen your new CPD breeder box. That's cool. Oh, you're out of power there. Oh no, Jesse. Just one more fish. That's Jesse.
Yep.
Oh man, that's not good. Not with all those fish. He's got some monsters. He's got a really huge, beautiful red-tailed cat. He's got a big pond.
Oh, really?
He keeps some really, really cool stuff. And he's got some sturgeon. He's got an albino sturgeon and another black diamond, I think it's called.
You have a sturgeon?
He's got 2 sturgeons in that big pond, or big ponds, and they're beautiful.
Wow.
I did.
Margaret asked if we picked a date yet for the auction. Should we do that now and start to pick out a date?
We probably could. I'm thinking sometime mid-March to late March on a Saturday.
On Saturday?
Let me check the calendar here. Maybe we can just set it, and then if we get like unusually bad weather, we can always change it. Let me take a look here. All right, so this is February. What is it? Calendar.
Well, maybe the 15th, you're thinking?
The 15th of March?
We could do that. It'd be a Saturday.
All right, let's try that tentatively. I think that's pretty good. And, I can always check right away. We have time to get with all the vendors, make sure they're okay that day. Their calendars are going to be clear for it. And then if there's any discrepancies, we can always fine tune it to another. I mean, if it's okay with, we should be able to do that.
What time do you think we should start this at? Like 8, 9?
About 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's prime time.
Okay.
And I think we get the biggest crowd around 8 o'clock.
Yep.
And they, like I say, they usually run about 2.5 to 3 hours. About 3 hours usually, like 8 to 11.
Yeah, and if we get a ton of more people, then we can just make like a 2-day event maybe.
Yeah, or that, or we can just, if it's
Limit it.
If it's busy and it's still rolling strong, I mean, people are wanting to buy stuff from everybody. We just keep it going, I guess.
Yeah, might as well.
We can do that. It's only once a month, so that would be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be great fun.
All right, how does that sound to everybody on here? Saturday the 15th at 8 p.m., March 15th, to do the auction. Let's get some feedback while we got a few people going.
Yeah. Does that date work for you guys? I mean, this is just basically, we're just setting one, and we're going to see how the weather goes and everything, and then if it's not so good, we'll just go ahead and, push it out a little ways, just a little longer until the weather gets, halfway decent. I mean, if the temperatures are in the 40s and up, there's no problem with that.
No, they have tons of heat packs too, so if anybody needs heat packs, I'll sell you some, because I got way too many.
I don't have too many, but I have enough to get me through the rest of this winter easy.
I have about 200. I bought that case.
Wow. What's the shelf life on those?
I don't want to look.
I think they're good for a year or two at least.
I've had some for 5 years, and they work just fine.
That works for Ben Sharp. And I'm not sure. Ben, are you the one you have the blueberry snails?
Ben's got blueberry snails?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I heard him talking about that. Christine has three or four egg clutches already, Jason, with her mystery snails. And I've been trying to breed. I got like 6 of them, and they've been breeding. I mean, you can see them; they're always going at it.
Yeah.
Seen one clutch yet?
Really? Not one clutch?
Not one clutch yet. And I've bred the crap out of mystery snails in the past. I'd get like 8 clutches a week, and I had tons. And she's got 4 already, so that's cool.
Jason, I have hundreds of containers for you.
Oh yeah, you can. Are you on Facebook? Are you in Facebook Messenger? You can send me the picture through there, and Jason can give you my profile. That way, good way to find me. I don't go on Facebook very much, but I use the Messenger for communication. Nice. Oh, he does, yeah. Have they bred for you yet, Ben? Have you had any babies? I think are they live bearers? I think they're live bearers too, the blueberries.
What, the blueberries are the live bearers?
I think the blueberries are live bearing snails.
Really?
Yep. You know, because like the Japanese trapdoor snails are live bearers also.
Yeah, same with the, what's that other one? Live bearer? Rabbits.
Oh yeah, my rabbit snails. I got my rabbit snails too. They're live bearers. They've been breeding for me. I might even have a few of those on the auction. Who knows?
Got not enough to sell yet, but hopefully ready for a later auction.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I
Jesse's
don't blame you. I
got,
want to hold on to some of them. I mean, they're great.
I wanted them for a while. I just didn't want to spend the money.
Yeah, they're about $10 a piece or a little bit more. I'm not sure what they're costing right now, but
When I first saw them, they're like $15 a piece.
wow. The prices are going to be coming down. I mean, especially here, we got people in our community that are breeding them and stuff, and a lot of times it's good to trade stuff. So we might have something that they might want, and just trade it up. That's always fun to do. Oh wow! And Just One More Fish has 16 egg clutches right now of mystery snails. Whoa, 16 of them. Oh, you contact me on Messenger. Okay. Yep, it's just Jeff Pelham, and I'm in Michigan now, Joe, on Messenger.
Now, Jesse, how are you getting so many clutches out of your snails so fast?
He must have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 to 15 babies. They are all live. Yeah. Cool. I can't wait to see those too. I've seen a few pictures of it, but I've never seen one live.
Me neither.
So long for them to multiply. Yeah, they're like my rabbit snails only do like one baby every 50, 60 days, it seems like. It's a little baby rabbit snail, and sometimes they do 2. But when I see my first baby rabbit snail, I tell you what, I was overjoyed. I seen that little guy. It's like a size of a really big trumpet snail. It's like they're pretty good size, and they got the little orange face right off the get-go.
Yep.
And they're about maybe 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch long at birth. Hello, Latoya, how are you?
Hello. Well, I actually got something. I'm going to go grab it real quick.
Sure.
Hold for a minute.
Sure, no problem. Hello, hello. No idea, will I do like 50? Oh, 50. 10 adults. Wow. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you have any of the rabbit snails, but I'm not sure. I don't know how to sex the rabbit snails. I just bought 5 of them about 3 years ago, and now I probably got about not many, about 20 of them I think in the tank, 20 or 25 maybe. In 3 years, that's not a lot. But I tell you what, they are really cool. Jeff, have you seen the new chicken snails? No, I haven't. Chicken snails. I haven't even heard of those. I'm going to look them up here. I'm going to see chicken snails, huh? Let me see. I'm going to take a look. Chicken snails. Chicken snails. Oh, not nails. I did a typo. and it took me to a manicure place. There we go. Chicken
Sorry
snap.
about that. Welcome back. So I got my package from Latoya. I waited all week to open it on the live stream.
Oh, nice.
I went to the mail and I'm like, what is this? I don't remember ordering anything. Then I'm like staring at it and I'm like, oh, I totally forgot. Very quick on shipping, Latoya. I was impressed.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So we'll open it up. Came all the way from Pennsylvania. We
Yep.
got our samples of food right here. We got the super green pellets. I'm not sure if you guys can see that on there. And we got the platonic pellets. Latoya's homemade food.
Yeah, she's been doing some really great stuff with her foods. I still have shrimp sticks. I still have some shrimp sticks that I have, and I tell you what, the plecos love them too.
Really?
Those plecos hog it right from the shrimp.
I've never tried a shrimp stick yet.
Oh, I got to get some more tanks for some more shrimp. I want to have some shrimp only tanks.
They're easy enough to set up.
Yeah, but that'd be good for, like we were talking about earlier about talking about our businesses and how we're trying to get our fish rooms a little more profitable and whatnot. And
Yep.
And you got all that new tanks and stuff you're doing, and so you're taking it to the next level. And
I agree.
to me, I mean, you're already like up here. I mean, you breed stuff. Epistogrammas. I mean, that's something I've never bred. I've been in the hobby for 50 years, and you got me beat a long time ago. You know?
Yeah. You put me up here, and I'm putting myself down here. I'm like, there's so much more I should be doing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I think between the two of us, we make one great person. We just kind of balance it out. You know?
Yeah.
Jason, I should have sent you some. Ah, she says. Oh, the shrimp sticks? Is that?
Yeah, it must be the shrimp sticks she's talking about.
I know that she was making some sticks, making them up. I was going to tell Christine that she wants a variety pack of them, I think.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, no.
So,
what are you thinking about putting in the auction, Jeff?
me right now, I got my Tiger Limits. Of course, I always put those up because I have a million of them. But this year, I'm going to be having some Black Mollies on there. I got enough now where I can actually put out like a trio or two of them, or a 6-pack or something.
Okay.
And then, see, what else do I have? I might put some of those rabbit snails up. Maybe like a 3-pack or something. I don't know. I don't want to give too many of those out. What else do I have here? Well, I could always put the African cichlids up there, and if somebody wants them, they can just order them that way.
Yeah, you might as well.
Because I still haven't gotten rid of them all yet.
How many do you have left?
Oh, all of them. All of them. Probably thinking maybe 20 some Dragon Bloods.
Okay.
And probably about 18 Red Zebra and Bunas.
Okay.
I also got a great big eye biter. If you wanted something like that for a fish, just for like your culls and stuff, I'd give him to you for free. He's a big fish though, so I got to get some. I mean, he's probably about 6 inches, maybe 7.
Okay.
Beautiful fish. But like I said, I want to clear that tank out. So. But yeah. Like when you get if you get like a little fish that's like called, it's like crippled or something when they're born, you can just make it really quick and painless for him. Just throw them into him, and he'll have it gone.
Well, I give them all the rocket guards.
Oh yeah, that'd work too.
Yeah, no, they get all the calls.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
They don't share.
They fight over them.
They fight over them,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Hello, CC.
Hello, CC.
Joe has lots of Africans. Joe's got a bunch of babies right now. I got about 50 babies.
Does he want more? You want some
You
more?
want more, Joe?
I can show you what they look like here. Let me just turn this camera around right here. There's some of them right there in that 40 gallon. The Dragon Bloods. There is one red zebra in there too. I took that red zebra out because it was almost beat to death in one of the tanks, and I put it in there, and he doesn't mess with them, and they don't mess with each other. So, but you can see how aggressive those guys are. They're just tearing each other apart in there. See that? Dang. See why people don't hate them so much. Look at them; they're just killing each other. Of course, I'm being. They get along great. There's very little aggression until they start breeding.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I like,
Huh?
I like them,
Well,
but
they're fun fish. I just wish I had extra space for them.
yeah,
You know, tank space, I feel it's like real estate.
I mean, I actually love them. I think that if worse came to worse, I do have enough room down here that if I have a difficulty getting them all out, I'll just keep some of them.
Yep.
Once things get going a little better for me, maybe I can just get a bigger tank. If I can get like a 125 or something eventually, just put them all in that. Jeff, you want some of the money? No, Joe. That's no money. No.
You meant mine.
Oh, you're mine. Oh, some of your African cichlids? No. I'm kind of over.
Wait, Joe's giving away money now? I'm like, you must be rich.
How about I say?
Yes,
no
Joe, I'll
money.
take some money.
No money and no African cichlids.
All right, so you're going to do the black mollies.
Black mollies, albino plecos. I got some albino plecos going out to a couple people already, but I got lots. And I'll be doing sex pairs of them if people want. They're big enough now that, well, they're not big enough. Some of them aren't big enough to breed yet.
Yep.
Definitely big enough to sex them out, and then within a few months they'll be rocking and rolling,
Hey.
So, and then eventually, I also have my yellow lemon blue eyes upstairs. What I plan on doing is I might want to try and get another rack for just bristlenose, because I want to start producing those
Yep.
in pretty much every color I can get, like the super red, the ones I already have, of course, and then I want to get like a green dragon and then the snow white. And I want to have because I'm not going to brag on anything, but I'm actually they're pretty easy to breed, but I do them pretty good. I always have good success breeding them. So that's one fish that I would definitely excel in if I put a little effort into it.
Yeah, no, I agree. You let them do their thing, and it just works out for you.
Yep. Pretty much what I do is I'll just, when they're breeding in the cave, I take a little light. Once I see wigglers, I'll have a air-driven breeder box on the outside of the tank.
Yep.
And I'll just swish them all out. Usually the male will stay in the tube. I'll get as many out as I possibly. Sometimes one or two might be clinging in there, but I'll get as many out as possible in that. And I found out that if I do that, I have almost like a 95% survival rate. Almost 100 actually. But if I leave them in the tank, I end up with like 3 or 4.
I felt the same thing.
Because they
I
start.
pull them and I get them well started for a month. I tend to not lose any. If I let them stay in the tank, I lose at least half of them, if not more.
I lose more than that. I might have like 2 or 3 out of like 40.
Wow.
And it's because they starve to death.
Yeah, no, it's hard to feed them.
Yeah. So I just give them a little piece of Rapashi or something in that little breeder box, and they're all over it. And I tell you what, they do great. How many plecos do I have? Well, let me show you. I got a few tanks full, but here's one of them right over here. I got some larger adults in there, and I got some smaller ones. And then back over here, if I had a camera set up where I could do this, I could show you. But I got a tank in that 29 gallon that has about probably 40 growing up a little bit, and I can make out the males and females out of them too. So I think those are the ones I'm going to be, auctioning off out of.
Yeah.
Because the bigger ones, the smaller the pleco, the easier they are and more success in shipping. Those big ones tend to get a little bit flighty, and they kind of like wear themselves out, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yep, I got the albinos and lemon blue eyes, and I also got some of the common ones. A few commons came out of one of the batches, probably about 3 or 4.
So CC is thinking about discus in like 2 years.
Ooh, nice.
Do it now. Why wait 2 years?
I sure hope my angelfish. I think I got a pair. I'm not positive, but they don't fight,
Yep.
and they're always together. I mean, they're always like all over the place. They really act like they could be a pair, like a natural pair that I just picked out, which would be extremely unusual for my luck.
Yep. That's good.
But yeah, they're looking beautiful.
So I'm thinking about putting in the auction. I got a bunch of fish right now.
Yeah,
Could do the Epistos. Could do some Endlers. I
nice.
could part with some of the, what else we got? Angelfish.
Angelfish?
I got about 300 baby angels growing out.
Ooh, nice.
I got tons of Amica Splendens we can do.
Oh, nice. What
Tons of
color?
the Venatocadarios.
Oh, did I mention the colors? Got the yellow, blue eyes, and I also have the albinos and some commons. I plan on getting the super reds and snow whites and the green dragons coming up soon, hopefully. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Unacceptable, Jeff. You're fired.
So you got unacceptable. So the Epistos, I got to get some of those from you. I know that. Epistos, Endlers. What else were you saying?
Pestos, we got the Endlers, we got baby angels. This whole tank right over here is just filled with them.
That's right.
There's tons of them in that tank.
Nice.
What else we got? Oh, I got the blue-eyed cutteries breeding right now, so they're starting to lay eggs finally.
Cool.
Probably have some of those ready in another month or two. Got the Endlers. What else we got ready? The Venatocas, the Darios. I got tons of them right now.
Oh yeah, put those on.
What else we got breeding?
You got wild type betas still, or are they?
So I got 5 adult pairs now with the Beta Immaculata, so I might part with a pair because they're starting to breed regularly.
Oh, okay. I need to get my maculatas I got from you. I need to get them. I need to get. I don't know. I have the 2 little beta Felks in there.
Yeah.
It's a wild. They're mouth brooding. It's kind of like an NSA beta. They're no threat to them really, but I'm not sure. I mean, I've seen them do the wrap quite a few times, but I haven't seen any fry. And those are the only other fish in the tank besides the pair.
So I got to separate them so they feel comfortable.
Yeah. I'll move those Felks out of there. I'll just leave that 29 gallon to them.
Yeah, no, that's what I would do.
Okay. I was wondering about that. I was like, maybe those Felks are picking them off, or.
Well, like the groups in the 60 gallon, the 4 or 5 pairs I have, but I see them spawning all the time. I always see them all full of babies, but I never see anything live. Probably because I have so many in that tank together, so I got to pull them out.
Yeah.
Just pick a pair and let them do their thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Endler. So for Endlers, Jesse, I just have a bunch that I'm working on trying to make my own line with. They're down here. I don't know how good they're showing up on this camera.
Oh, Medaka's nice.
Where's my all-star male hiding? Oh, there he is.
This is my second cup of coffee, Jason, in 4 days.
Well, you must be withdrawing, huh?
I was. I tell you what, I had one, and I tell you what, it was like from one extreme to the other. You can't believe how much better I felt after having that first cup.
Oh, I believe it.
I was about dead, to be honest with you. I felt terrible.
I believe it.
200 Medacas. Yes.
Nothing worse than coming off of caffeine.
Who breeds nice rams? Now, I know a few people that breed nice rams. I know that it's a SWFL. His name, we call him Swiffle. And he's in South Florida. And he breeds the rams pretty good. Speaking of coffee, just made some. Nice. I'm enjoying mine. Have you ever bred rams before?
No, I can't keep them alive.
I've never tried them yet, but I know that Swiffle seems to have good luck with them.
I never had luck with rams. Every time I got rams, they got ick within a week. Every single time. I'll put the heat up to 85, they'll still get ick. I'm like, what the?
Wow.
No, I've tried regular rams. I've ordered black rams. I've had like 5 pairs of black rams. Can't get one to freaking survive. I got them spawn, ate the babies, died the week later. Had gold rams, couldn't get them to live more than 2 or 3 weeks. They always just keep me nick. I did the rhodey water one, I did tap water.
Huh.
That never mattered for me.
How hot did you keep? Because I know they're really finicky about heat.
I tried them anywhere from, I tried them on the low end of 78, and then I tried them all the way up to 85 to keep the ick off. And it just kept getting ick every 2 weeks.
Huh. I know that they're supposed to be like in the 80s, like 80 to 80, on the warmer side. I've never kept them myself, but what I'm doing right now is I'm looking you up on the phone here so I put it on the big screen so I can actually see better. And there we go. Oh, that's not it. Anyway, I can't find it. But yeah, the rams, I wouldn't mind trying them. I want to get some of those little gold rams.
Yeah, they're pretty. They just, like I said, I never had any luck with them.
And I'm surprised. I know I had some success with the orange flash. Remember I told you that the female, I don't know what the heck. Everything else in that tank is just doing perfect.
Yeah.
She was doing perfect. And then just out of the next day, there she was on her side. Very, very odd. Because she was eating good. She was getting real spunky with the male. She'd get up there and slap him with her tail. And, he was displaying for her and stuff. And next day, looked down there and there she was. She wasn't tore up or anything. She was just gone.
Yeah. It's funny because like I put a pair together about a week ago. Within a week, I already have fry.
Oh, man.
Pulled them out the 40 breed and threw them together within a week, fry.
Wow.
Like they breed like clockwork for me now.
And that's just in tap water.
Yeah, nothing special.
Nothing special.
Nothing special.
Dang. I would absolutely. I tell you, if I was able to get my pistols to breed and get some fry at them, I tell you what, I'd be flying to the moon. Seriously.
Well, I hopped off the moon because I had so many. I'm like, I can't keep breeding them like that.
Well, I tell you what, I'll try and take over the torch from you there and see if I can keep them going because I really want to get them breeding. The male's looking great. I mean, he's perfect over there.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful fish. Still got hundreds of them.
Wow.
Hundreds of them.
That's amazing. That's amazing to me because, I've always looked at pistos. They're kind of like a little bit on the upper echelon of tropical fish, actually. I mean, they're in a nice category. I mean, even people with community tanks can have those in there and not have to worry about them.
Yeah, no, they're pretty diverse, I feel like. They can go in a lot of different tanks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jesse will be getting his power back on 1 a.m.
Oh, wow. How are the fish doing, Jesse, with the power off?
Now, where's Jesse located?
He's in Pennsylvania, along with David and Latoya and about a million other people.
Seems like Pennsylvania's the place to be.
Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, that's another hot spot for fish. And then we got California. There's a lot of people in California and Texas. Those are the states that Michigan is like no man's land for fish. It's like me and a couple other people that I know of. I mean, there's got to be more, of course, but you never hear from them or anything. They're just off the radar.
Yeah. I've shipped more fish to Pennsylvania than anywhere else, too.
Really, I've shipped all over the place. I've shipped to California, Oregon, Texas, New Jersey a few times. And North Carolina.
Yep.
I probably got under my belt. Probably 50 orders I've sent out. That's not a lot, but 50 orders. It's not too bad for just a hobbyist.
Yeah, no, I think I've only sent on the boat. I don't even know.
You had to send out a couple hundred anyway.
No, I don't think I've sent that much. I'd rather sell them locally to the fish stores than ship them.
Ah. Oh, let's see here. Jesse says, because PA has the best laws with regards to animals, mostly. Except you guys can't have crayfish, which I find that absolutely crazy. Why they can't have crayfish. And crayfish are cool. That's another one of the breeding projects. We were talking about breeding projects earlier. That's the one I'm going to get back into because I had those. They're called Cambarellus diminutus. They're the world's smallest crayfish. They're just a little bit bigger than a really big female Neocaridina.
You're talking about the Mexican crayfish?
No, the Mexicans are about 2 inches. This is the diminutus. That's the they call it a CPO. I can't pronounce the last name, so that's it. That's the short version of it.
Okay.
I've had the orange ones, and they're cool. They're really cool. But these other ones are smaller, and you can get the little blue ones, and they're only about 1.5 inches to 1.25 inches, something like that, in that area. And I had some, and I got babies from them, but the problem is I didn't have any place to really put them because every tank has fish in them, and the other ones predate on them and ate them.
Yeah.
It was really,
That's why I don't like crayfish. Too cannibalistic for me.
Yeah, but they're good. I mean, they're a good if you had like one in your tank, they're a good little centerpiece focal point. They're really interesting and they're good at scavenging.
Yep.
And the little ones, I mean, I had the little ones in with Neocaridina. I'd never once seen them go after a Neocaridina.
Really?
Yep, never had. Do people want crayfish? I can pull out some this summer. Yeah, a lot of people do.
Hello, Aquaballs. Aquaballs joined us.
Oh, there's George. Hey, George. That's George Aquaballs.
Aquaballs is George.
Yep, his name is George. Yep.
Paul George. I got it.
He's got some he got Lake Tanganyika fish, really beautiful. He also has some West African. He bred buffalo heads, and they are just the coolest little.
I've always wanted to keep them. That's
Well,
one I've always wanted to keep. Buffalo heads.
Well, I'll tell you what, George has a bunch of them. He's a great breeder.
He's got the dwarf species, so I always want to do the dwarf species. I don't want the larger ones.
I'm not sure. They don't look too big. The adults only look maybe, not too awful big. I don't think. Maybe 3 inches.
Okay.
I'm not sure. George could probably chime in on that. George, how big do those parents get?
Is George going to be in the auction?
I hope he might be able to. I hope it's so far, George, we have it tentatively planned, and Latoya, she'll be in the auction too. So far, we got a date set, but it isn't set in stone, okay? It's only depending on the weather, but we have it set for the 15th of March at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And, oh, he got the smaller ones. You see that? George says
I do got the dwarfer species.
Yeah. And you got to see them swimming around. Those little babies are cute.
George, you going to be putting them in the auction come March?
3.5 to 4 inches, the parents. Wow.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I would love to get a pair of those and breed them. That would be so fun.
Keep them with the mollies.
Yeah, good. That would
They
be.
both do high pH.
What's that?
So they both can do high pH. I don't think they bother the mollies.
No, I got the mollies in Ragonite. They're in African cichlid Malawi conditions, and I think they do better with that actually. The higher the pH, the better the mollies will do. Everybody says, "Oh, my mollies, you always die all the time." And I'm like, man, it's weird to me. My mollies are kicking butt. They're looking great. They're probably one of the hardiest fish I got. And I love them. They breed all the time. I got little black babies up there swimming in the hornwort,
Yep.
guppy grass, all that.
Christine, it'd be awesome if you have betas in this auction. Yours are so pretty. I don't got no pretty ones at the moment. They're all kind of wild caught stuff I have right now.
But Ron might have some. I think Ron has some he might put in the auction. He bred them, and they're about not even quite a year old yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
But they're beautiful. He was talking about putting some of them in.
So I'll probably start breeding them again once it warms up a little bit more because I don't want to put in more heaters right now. They need warm water to breed.
He's got his in his. Of course, he's in the Palm Desert, and cold to them is like 40 degrees.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 40 here right now. It would feel like a heat wave.
Isn't it funny?
Crazy. It's crazy the extremes of this country and the weather. I mean, we're getting buried with snow right now. We got it coming down by the bucket out there. I'm already snowed in, and I can't. It's too deep for me to shovel. So I'm glad I was able to get Instacart brought a little grocery delivery yesterday, and then my coffee from Amazon arrived today. Thank God. I was without for 4 days, and I was about to expire. You know, it's hard. People say, "Oh, it's just coffee." Blah. What are you doing? I tell you what. When you drink that stuff, and you pretty much live on it a lot of the time, when it's gone, you miss it big time. I felt terrible. My head was ready to split, and I just felt terrible, nauseous. It's horrible.
Yeah, no, it's like coming off drugs.
Yeah, basically. But it's like part of my lifestyle. It's like you give up so much stuff in the life. Some things you want to keep, and coffee is one of them for me.
Yeah.
I like it.
Don't
I
believe
really
it.
enjoy it. The microfilter's working for you. Any interest in some of John's skull? Ooh, yeah.
John has a lot of sculptures he's made recently of his aquarium decorations. If anybody's interested, shoot him a message. He's got hundreds.
Oh, it's going to be a wild card is frozen solid. Uh-oh. Yeah, you should start breeding some Betta Splendens again, Jason. Get some placats.
I like to do it when it's warmer.
When it's warmer? Okay. Well,
Because it's so cold. My basement's like 67, and when you got like 100 males, 50, 70 males, that weather, they don't tend to do that well.
right.
And I prefer to be at least 75, 80 in the basement, then they tend to thrive a lot more.
Maybe if you bred those, would any of them be up for sale, say like around late September, October, November?
Yeah, well, I could breed them. So if I got a pair next month, I got them spawned from that month, I could have them full grown and ready to sell by what, June?
Okay, that would be good. By June, wow.
Yeah, I can get them full size in 3 months, ready to breed and sell.
3 months. Well, there you go. Do it. That'd be fantastic.
Well, like I said, it's a lot more work though. You add 50 more jars of beta to take care of it. Doubles the fish load.
Now, Ron kept his all in one big tank, and they all get along so good. He's got more than one male. They never fight. It's amazing.
Yeah, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't.
You could try that. Maybe it'd be easier for you, and then start selling them right
The
out.
only reason I jar them, Jeff, is because they start getting aggressive and attacking each other.
Okay.
I don't pull them out because I want to. I pull them out because I have to.
Right. I mean, if they're killing each other, but there's going to be a little bit of aggression even with the females.
No, the females are pretty good. There's only aggression when you introduce a new type of females to a new tank. When they're all together, they do fine. I've had some males that do fine, but
I'd watch those males in the tank if you got some cover in there and plants and whatnot. I'd watch them. You know, if they have a little sparring here and there, they're not. If they're like constantly fighting, killing each other, I would separate them. But if they just have like a little scuffle, I would just let it pan out because chances are they're going to come to an understanding that, you know.
yeah, no, but they'll jack each other up pretty bad.
Okay.
I mean, to the point the fins are like ripped apart and they'll start getting bacterial infections from it and stuff like that.
All right, that makes sense then. Oh, and George has got some new discus too. He says that my discus fish they are doing better. Yesterday I put them in a smaller tank, 40 gallons of 75. They were not happy with the black backgrounds. Oh, I heard that they see that and it bothers them. The all white background, yeah. I've seen a lot of people when they do their bettas, they paint the whole side and the sides and the back white. I kind of like that.
I've always kept my discus with black. I never had an issue.
Do you have those in with angelfish?
My discus?
Yeah.
I got them right now. They're in there with I got 7 male Amicas in there with them in the 40 breeder. I got 3 blue angels. I got 2 discus in there. I got about 15 bronze cories, and then there's about 5 or 6 killifish.
Oh wow. What kind of killies do you got?
Whatever I got at the auction, they were all males. They're pretty ones.
Oh, okay.
I paid like $3 for them, so I didn't really care.
$3. Wow. I got to get to an auction. You know what?
I don't know where those
I was supposed to go to the Akron auction early in March, but my brakes are out on my car, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to afford to go there or not. But I'm going to try. I'm trying.
Where are they hiding? I'm gonna try hiding in the back. I see one back there hiding on the sponge.
Okay.
He's a big boy. He's almost like 7-8 inches. And I got one of the babies in there. I gotta get some more and try to breed them again.
Hello, Jody P. Hello.
Jody, I heard you're gonna be in the auction.
Yep, she's going to be actually up on the stage with us for that's because that will be my debut of having her on my show because she's never been on the panel yet. So she'll be there for the auction, and she will also, I believe, she's going to have some things available on the auction, but I don't want to let the cat out of the bag on that because there's some stuff that secret. Great stuff.
Ooh, we gotta spill some beans.
I don't know if she wants me to do that or not, but she was. Is it okay if I mention one of the species you were talking about, Jody? Let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I'm
Said, yes,
Yes, yeah. Reticulated hill stream loaches. I believe that's what she said.
Oh, somebody was just asking about those. Was that Ben? I think that was Ben.
Maybe it was, but she's bred them. I guess she's been having some success with. That's fantastic. I've always wanted them, so I'll be saving for that auction. Hopefully, I can get some. So yeah, let's see here. Yeah, his discus breed better in the white tanks. George is saying.
Oh, so George breeds discus too, huh?
Yep.
George, do you have any discus for sale right now?
I don't believe so right now, but I could be wrong. But he breeds everything he gets. He bred the gladiator bettas, similar to like your Unimaculata.
Yeah.
And he had the Macrostomas. And he stripped the fry out of our eggs out of the mouth, and he tumbled them.
Yeah.
They hatched, but they apparently it's better to just let it do it naturally because of the air bladder. I guess they were like scooting along the bottom too much, and they wouldn't. But
I did the same thing with the Immaculatas when I stripped them out with the eggs.
And they do the same thing?
Jacked up, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not a good. You gotta let
I
them
gave
do it.
up and just let him do it naturally. Eventually, it took a year and a half before he did it right, and then, but the baby was like 100% healthy after that
A
point.
year and a half, so I got some time on mine then, probably, too.
Well, I think mine was just a late bloomer when it came to realizing stop
Oh.
eating his eggs.
Could be. He doesn't have discus for sale.
Unacceptable.
Oh, George, you're going to kill me with your chicken again. He's going to get ready to barbecue some chicken on the grill. That's what I had. I had chicken for dinner tonight, so
I'd say chicken fingers for the live stream.
nice. George makes some chicken on the grill. You got to see when he cooks. It. I don't care. I could eat a 3-course meal and then watch what he's doing and be hungry again.
Now, where's George out of?
He's in California.
Oh, no wonder why he's grilling, lucky bastard.
You're lucky. The weather's so much nicer. I have discus. He has some, but he doesn't ship. Oh, all right.
Really, do you ship George at all?
I believe he does. We'll see what he says. But I'd love to have him come on the in the auction. Oh, teriyaki chicken. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, he's Los Angeles.
Now, did he have the wildfires? Or was the wildfires in Los Angeles?
They were in the what are they called? The Pilates or something? I'm not sure exactly. I know that it wiped out a big area. I know it was getting close. Are they
Yeah,
still burning out there?
I don't think so, right? Unless there's new ones.
Oh, wow.
How much more do they got left to burn?
I don't know. It's a big state.
Yeah. I do it and I don't. It depends on the person.
Okay. Well, for the auction, it would be people who are on YouTube, and pretty much the person who gets the high bid. They'll be the winner. So it's hard to really select who's going to get them, unless you want to just put like a note or something saying that if you want discus, check with George, or fish, check with George, and then you can make up your own mind, because we can't. Somebody bids on our fish, and they give us the money. We got to send them to them. So regardless who it is, but usually most of the people on there are pretty good aquarists.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like Jody P, you, me, a whole bunch of people are really great. Christine, there's 100 of great aquarists or more that I know of.
Yeah.
So I don't worry too much when it comes to the auction myself.
Yeah, me neither.
But, yeah. So we were talking about the expansion for yours, and I'm going to try and plan out my next big push down here a little more. I want to try and plan it out where it's not like just this tank here, like I got them spread out. I want to have like a rack, and I want to have them stacked. So you can put tanks, and then get down to some actually serious breeding. I want to get some production going. I want to do it right.
Yeah, being organized is the first step.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's one of my big resolutions for this year, is trying to get organized a little bit better.
Yeah, because you kind of got your tanks scattered all throughout the basement, right?
Right. Right.
I try to have like a U shape of just tanks. That way it's just I see them all at once.
That's a good idea. Well, I can't. Well, I have like a U shape, but it's more of like a tuning fork. They're closer together. I only got like maybe 3.5, 4 feet between this row here and the one over there. But I can do a few tanks going across the back down there. That would work.
Yeah, definitely. George, I know how to breed discus and kept them alive, but sometimes we all have problems with the fish.
It was raining for 3 days straight. Now we have flash floods. Wow.
Start collecting your rainwater so you can breed some discus.
You can't do that. It's illegal. In California, you can't collect rainwater. Isn't
Why?
that?
Mercury in the water or something?
I was told they're not allowed to do it. They're getting some big trouble.
Why?
I mean, California doesn't own the water. They don't own the rain. I don't know why they don't let them do that.
Unless there's something gross in the water, they don't want you to touch.
I remember June was talking about it, and we were talking about her collect. She said, you can't collect rainwater." So, because it's against one of the ordinances, I guess, for the state.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Wiley discus ain't too expensive. Just only when it comes to the shipping part. When it comes to buying discus, I feel like they're kind of expensive.
Depending on how well my angelfish do, I might get one eventually to put in that tank with them. It's like a centerpiece.
Like another angel?
Maybe a discus to go in there. Right now, the pair's getting along so well, I'm kind of apprehensive about adding any other fish because that tank is just harmony right now. There's nobody. Everybody gets along so good.
Yeah.
I got that pair of sunburst platies. The female there, she's starting to get a little bit plump, so I'm hoping if that's the case, I'm going to get the breeder box and hang on that tank, and then when she gets big enough, I'm just going to put her in there.
That makes sense.
That way the angelfish won't. And I also have 3 little limias in there. I don't want them to pick off the babies.
Good.
Those platies are beautiful. The sunburst.
No, they're pretty little fish. They are pretty.
Yep.
So it's already 10:17, and you're going to start a live stream at what, 10:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And it's just going to be a short one, not too awful long. I'm just going to go in there. We're going to talk a little more about the breeding for profit thing, and then a little more elaborate on the auction. And so I'll see you over there then. And
Yep. And one more question. George, would you like to be on next week, and we can do a tour of your fish tanks?
oh, that'd be fantastic.
Love to see your setup.
And what I can do, George, is I can give you Jason's messenger. That way you guys can communicate. That's all right.
That's okay with him if you like to do it.
Oh, that would be fantastic, George, if he can do a tour. That he does. Oh man, he's got some pretty good, great stuff. Some cities you can and some you can't on the rainwater. Apparently, I just seen that.
Oh. He wants to buy some medications from Walt Discus because they have all kinds of medicine to treat discus fish.
Joe has 10 huge discus.
I also have a connection to get some medicine too.
Okay. Nice. And I see that Joe says you got 10 huge discus.
Yeah, he's had a discus for years.
Nice. It depends on what day. Probably
Yeah, Sunday at night, like 9 or 10ish.
Sunday, yeah. And so it'll be Sundays is when you do your stream at 9 o'clock usually. So it'd be 6 o'clock p.m. for him.
Yeah, we could do 10 if that works for you. Just have right around there.
6 or 7 p.m. for you, George, on a Sunday. Kind of like right now, basically.
Yeah. So I noticed around 10, more people tend to tune in.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, I will go then, and I get my coffee refreshed, and I'll see you back over on mine in a little bit.
All right, I'll see you on the dark side.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Next week will be more exciting news. And we will be having George, and we'll be going through a tour of his 173 tanks, right?
Jesse? I think you're doing Jesse, or are you going to be doing George?
George, Aquaballs.
Oh, I'm not sure how many tanks he has. I know that Jesse has 170 tanks plus.
Oh, Jesse, that?
George has got a lot of tanks. He's got some beautiful, beautiful tanks too, and fish. You'll be able to see those buffalo head. They are exquisite.
Well, that's what got me hooked on George already.
I do. Wait till you see those buffalo head. You're going to be like, oh man, they are just perfect.
Maybe the following week after we can get Jesse on board if you're interested.
Yep.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys next
Thanks.
week, and I will see you in a minute if you're going to be on Jeff's page.
Thank you, Jason.
No problem. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye bye.